Så där, varmt välkomna tillbaks till den här bolagsdagen på Erik Penser Bank. Nästa bolag på tur är Aino Health och med oss här idag har vi bolagets vd Jyrki Eklund. Varsågod Jyrki.
Tack ska du ha och hjärtligt välkomna alla som tittar på den här presentationen. Jag kommer hålla själva presentationen på engelska, men sen efteråt när vi har den här frågestunden så kommer vi att köra det på svensk språk. Och presentationen kommer vara relativt kort. Jag kommer lite att gå genom vår bakgrund till de där tittare som inte vet så mycket om Aino, och sen går vi lite genom också vad kommer vi att satsa i här i närframtiden och under andra halvan om året. Men we will change the language and a short introduction. So what is Aino Health? Aino Health has quite a long history, over 25 years. A big part of the history has been related to the research activities to understand the root causes of sickness absences, health-related costs, which are in a way affecting both to the public and private organizations. And we are this research phase. The main point really was to understand what are the key drivers that people are not coming to the working place. They have sicknesses, health-related costs are basically increasing, and so on. And since our start, so we started also to understand that these things needs to be digitalized so that health management processes can be processes that are driven from the highest level of organizations and that are integrated as a how could I say, crucial part of the daily operations and are creating what we are calling value-based leadership. 2016 we were listed here in the First North Stockholm, and since that we have been a Swedish organization. Before that the mother company was Finnish-based. And today we have been working and helping a little bit over 150 organizations, mainly bigger ones, to take a grip about the health management processes and how to deal with the employee health, well-being, engagement, and employee sustainability. So I would say that in our operations we are helping organizations, but in the middle of the process is always the employee, a person. So, why we started to be interested about this topic? The reason are explained in this PowerPoint slide. We realized that there's of course always a physical sicknesses and people are away for those reasons. But then when we started to dig deeper in the numbers, so we realized that in the white-collar organizations the absence level should be approximately 1 to 1.5%, in a blue-collar level approximately 3%. So the 1% represent the same than 2.5 days. But now we are seeing lots of organizations where the sickness absence rate are somewhere between 5 to 10%. And this was what we were interested about this delta. What is the causes that organizations are having such a big numbers when it comes to the sickness absences? What are the root causes behind this? And the one key finding was that, of course, as we know, that all of us are sick time after time. We might have a fever, we might have a headache, and so on. But to be away from the working place 15 or 25 days per year due to sicknesses, that doesn't sound very reasonable. So we wanted to understand the mechanism a little bit better. And our framework, where we started to build our digitalization process, this SaaS platform called Health Manager, is based on this type of picture, what we are calling workability house. The lower level in this house represent the physical health. So those percentages 1 and 3, what you were seeing in the previous slide. But where comes the, let's say, higher numbers? If they are not related to the physical sicknesses. And we realize that there's a very big impact of the individual competence, motivation, attitude, work environment, But maybe the biggest impact it is with the leadership, with the management. And of course, there's also impact what is happening outside the organization, for example, with your family, friends, the society around where you are living. But this was the design point. And what we understand also is that if we want to solve this, we need to build a platform with what we are calling like an ecosystem platform that are helping different layers inside the organization to take grip about these things. How to do the well-being strategy, how to do the health management strategy, what are the processes, what we are following, how we are documenting the discussions with the employees, how we are supporting the employees to feel better, to be more engaged, and so on. So it's not a question about the tricks, it's a question about the systematic way of working towards these things. What type of meaning these things have? They have also the financial impact. For the organizations, the one key aspect is that every organization should be a healthy organization also from the financial point of view. And health-related costs are nowadays representing quite a big amount of money in a yearly basis. And here we have a couple of examples, and one is from the automotive industry, from one single factory, where the health-related cost is approximately 300 million euros in a yearly basis, which equals that they need to build approximately 20,000 new cars and sell those to just cover the health-related cost. So what I'm saying here is that this thing is not just a question about the employee sustainability, value-based leadership. It's also a question about the profitable companies who can drive their business in a global environment and survive. But also the sustainability part is important, because how we are treating our employee population is extremely important. Because still in the end of the day, one of the biggest assets what we have inside the organizations are the employee population. So it really has a meaning how we are dealing with our most valuable asset, employees. The meaning is bigger than just what is happening to the one individual or to one department or the organization. It has also impact to the national level. If people can be working longer, we are saving lots of taxpayers' money, we are more productivity as the nation. So there's a, what I have been saying, win-win-win situation. So employees are winning if they have been treated well, organizations are winning, then they will be more competitive, and the society is winning because people are healthy to work. So what we did, we based our research and all this knowledge what we had to the digitalized platform called Health Manager. And the one key topics where we started was the lack of transparency on sustainability and the increasing cost and impact through the leave of absences. And how to solve these topics is then what we are doing via our digitalized platform. So we have the root cause analysis, we have process engines to help the managers to deal with these things, we have the engines to help the global HR to take a grip where they are standing and how they should move forward. And what is the outcome then? It's a reduction of structural long-term and a short-term sickness absences. And what this means then in the end of the day is cost savings, increased productivity, and employer brand image, which is also an important thing when we are competing from the talent people from the marketplace. What we are doing, as I said earlier, we are an ecosystem platform, so we are driving the internal and external processes around the health management. We can be, or the platform can be combined with the different other solutions like telemedicine solutions, help desk solutions, and so on. But the main point here is just-in-time actions. So if we see from the system side that somebody needs help, so that person will receive the help immediately, not after 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. And this is the one powerful part, that we can drive these processes to support the employees extremely quickly, extremely accurate, and with extremely good quality. Then from the platform side, I would say that it's built in that way that it's very easy to use. It's a very informative in all layers, from the management to the individuals. And it gives you the task in the front of your nose, so you know exactly what you need to do. It has also a very powerful analytical side, to be able, in a way, to do a predictive analytic also later on when we have enough data into the system. And today we can proudly say that we have a very nice customer base, very well-known customers, which we are very proud of. And these customers all have received extremely good results in a cooperation with Aino Health. And when talking about the results, so normally what we are seeing in the first year, we are lowering the health-related cost between 20 to 60%. So that's a significant number. But the most proud I'm of how happy our customers are. So in a scale 0 to 5, the score what we are receiving is 4.6. From the business model side, we are working with 2 models. One traditional model, SaaS model, which is based on the licenses, so pay per employee, but the other model is this type of profit-sharing model where we are taking a risk and we are taking part of the savings. And with both, we are working today. Today, we have approximately 50,000 licenses out, so meaning 50,000 employees under our solution. This pandemic slowed down a little bit our growth, but what we are seeing today is that we are picking up the growth rate again. And way forward, we are in Finland focusing on partners. That market is very partner-driven, but here in Sweden, we have been now strongly investing towards Swedish market. We have hired own people to support the market growth, and we are continuing the investments toward the Sweden. So what we are seeing is basically that we have the ambitious growth target in the second half of 2021. So thank you from my side, and of course, if you are interested to learn more about Aino Health, please visit our web pages ainohealth.com. Thank you. Tack.
Perfekt. Stort tack Jyrki för den presentationen. Jag har lite frågor jag tänkte bolla med dig om. Du var inne på det lite, det här med partneravtal. Att ni samarbetar med olika förlängda säljorganisationer för att kunna sälja mjukvara. Kan du beskriva lite hur de partneravtalen ser ut och hur kostsplitten ser ut?
Ja, alltså som jag sa i Finland så den marknaden är baserad ganska mycket till partnerskap, och där jobbar vi väldigt mycket tillsammans med företagshälsovård som partner, och den har fungerat väldigt bra. Och orsaken varför i Finland med företagshälsovården är den att finska marknaden är driven på en sätt via företagshälsovård. Men sen i andra länderna så har vi olika typs partnerskap, till exempel nu här i Sverige började vi just med Sympa som är HR mjukvara produkt och företag, och sen i Storbritannien har vi partner som en HR-konsultorganisationen, och i Tyskland har vi partner en som jobbar med högsta ledningen gällande strategiska frågorna. Men mest framgångsrika med partnerskap har vi varit ju i nuläge i Finland, men det vad jag kommer att vänta på är också att i andra länderna kommer det att hända. Och hur sen fungerar sån här partnerskap om man tänker på finansiella sidan, så de får en del av licensavgifterna som vi säljer.
Och hur lång tid från det att ni tecknar ett nytt partneravtal Hur lång tid bedömer ni att liksom, partnerbolaget är uppsjungna och kan verkligen börja sälja er produkt?
Det har varierat ganska mycket, måste jag säga riktigt ärligt. Alltså det är några partnerskap som har börjat fungera, jag skulle säga inom 1 månad eller inom 2 månader. Men sen ser vi också till exempel den här tyska partner och Storbritannien-partner som vi har, så den har tagit ganska lång tid. Men orsaken är också den att den saken som vi gör, den är inte så känd på de här marknadsplatserna. Alltså det tar en viss tid att köra sakerna in och göra allt material så att det passar på deras lands hur ska jag säga, klimat.
Ja, jag förstår. Och tanken där också att de partneravtal som inte genererar några leads, stänger ni ner det? Och liksom,
alltså vi följer med. Alltså, den är ju alltid när man tar in en partner, den lätta biten är ju att skriva under partneravtalet. Men den svåraste biten är ju den att säkerställa att den partnerskap kommer att vara framgångsrik. Och vi stöttar de här våra partners väldigt mycket. Men om de börjar inte fungera till exempel i några år, så sen kommer vi att stänga dem ner.
Jag förstår. Ni kom också med ett pressmeddelande nyligen att ni har ingått samarbete med DHL. Ja. Kan du beskriva lite mer vad det innefattar och vad potentialen finns där?
DHL från min sida, den är en av de mest intressanta affärerna som vi har gjort. Och några kan tänka på att varför, därför att det är just pilot och den är inte så stor just nu. Men det var ju den intressanta den att där finns enormt stora möjligheterna att köra framåt. Därför att till och med svenska organisationen är ganska stor, men om man tänker på Skandinavien eller om man tänker på Tyskland, så vi pratar ju enorm organisationen. Och det vad vi gör just nu med DHL, så vi onboardar dem och sen meningen är den att de här resan som vi går igenom med dem, så den följs också i andra länderna. Så att det är inte bara frågan att vi gör pilot här i Sverige, den har större meningen i Aino Health.
Ja, det är spännande. Om man tittar lite på aktiviteten så får man en bild av att det händer väldigt mycket på den svenska marknaden. Vad ska ni göra för att få samma aktivitet och feedback på den tyska marknaden? Vad är strategin för att kunna komma in där?
Ja, alltså vi gjorde i styrelsen beslut i slutet av förra året att den här årssidan kommer vi att satsa ganska häftigt i Sverige. Och orsaken till det är att Finland går ganska bra, eller den går väldigt bra. Här i Sverige måste vi ha högre aktivitetsnivån. Och det kan jag säga just nu att det har vi faktiskt. Alltså vi har nya människorna som vi har tagit in. Jag är väldigt glad med dem. Aktivitetsnivån har stigit upp väldigt mycket. Men sen till din fråga, hur ska vi gå framåt med Tyskland? Så Tyskland tyvärr, när det blev den här covid, så vi måste lite, hur skulle man säga, stoppa eller stanna. Därför att det var nästan omöjligt att göra någon typs affär i den där landet. Men nu på höstsidan så tänker vi att, eller vi har redan planerna till exempel med vår partner, vad ska vi göra och hur ska vi köra framåt. Så vi kommer att satsa också på den där marknaden, och från Ainos sida, tyska marknaden, den är ju enormt intressant.
Perfekt. Stort tack Jyrki att du tog dig tid att komma hit. Tack så mycket. Tack för att ni har tittat.
Tack.